We've got some excellent sized zucchini plants this year. And I'm actually going to be picking one of my favorite garden items, zucchini. So hang with us and we'll be walking around the garden and doing some picking. Alright, so as you can tell, we've got zucchini on the plants. Good sized zucchinis. You just got to really look under these things. Move around, pick your leaves up, because oftentimes they are hiding in some very awkward spots. So, not bad for the first real harvest of the year off of them. Let's move over here to the next plant. Good eating size squash right here. That's simply off one heel. Well, actually, that's not even all of it off one heel. This is two heels of squash. And let me grab the rest of it over here off this vine. And we've even got some in our 30 by 30 garden over there. Now, a lot of times you're going to get squash that looks like this. Simply pick it and toss it. This is the scallop squash. There's some honeybees in there. And some scallop squash, but it's not really ready yet. Now you see that right there floating around? When you see that guy in your garden, you're going to have issues. I know it's a beautiful, beautiful thing, but that butterfly is not a butterfly, it is more of a moth. And that is kind of like a cabbage looper moth. And what he's doing, every time his butt sits on a plant, he is dropping eggs. And I should have had him caught right there, but I didn't. So, oh, we got him that time. Hang on a minute. So, yes, they're beautiful, but they also kill everything by depositing those eggs, and those guys just eat everything up. So when you see one of these, no matter what you think, oh, how beautiful or how pretty or how beautiful, you want to get those guys out of your garden. And we've got some beautiful, beautiful clusters of tomatoes coming on. I'm really happy with them. These are the better bush. As you can tell, they're doing excellent as far as growth. Blooms are really going great on them. We've got a variety called Mountain Pride this year. They changed the name on them. It used to be Mountain Fresh, Mountain Pride, different things. You'll find as time goes on, they do different changes to plants, and we've got some coming on the better bush. They're going to be a good growing tomato this year. Need to tie them up a little bit, but they're still pretty sturdy on their own, so I'll leave them be for today. We're coming out with some beautiful tomatoes, still blooming. And I want to get a size comparison for you, so if you'll bear with me just a second. I've got to get back out here and weed We got out here yesterday. We took a trip up to my father's farm, and I'm going to include that in the video today, just the site of his garden. And I will show you the difference between a person who is totally dedicated to gardening and has the time versus somebody that works, which my father works, don't get me wrong, he is a very hard-working person. However, my father is totally addicted to gardening. All right, now these are bent and I've weaved them, but I'm 6'1", and I'm not going to say my weight, but you're looking at mid-growing season, and these tomatoes are already over 5 foot tall with very limited fertilizer except for chicken litter compost and probably a couple cups in this actual row of 19 fertilizer cut in. No blood meal, no Epsom salt, nothing of that nature, just plain Jane ordinary 19 fertilizer and a little bit of chicken litter thrown on the ground. That's it. Didn't cost me a lot to put these out. You're looking at what was it, $2.49, $2.50 for a pack of 4. You know, look at this. Look at what I've got here. This is a grocery store in my own backyard for the next few months. Take it for granted, it's not as beautiful as my father's garden, but with the rain and the wetness, we couldn't really get down here and hoe. And like I've said before, real gardens have weeds. This is not some landscape garden, but you will see a landscape garden when I show you my father's. It's because he spends 8 hours a day in this garden spot. Is he? Hey, welcome back to the Garden Rebel channel, and we're up here at my father's garden today, and we're going to take a look. This is what a professional does when he has all the time in the world. Got some okra coming up, the Space Saver cucumbers. As you can tell, he's already got some cucumbers on there that need to be picked. Full of potatoes and his bean trellis. Squash. The only reason I do not like using a trellis in the area that we live in is because mosquito issues. It keeps the sun off and the mosquitoes get in there when it's damp and wet. Tomatoes are looking good. And you can tell his watermelon patch. Now these rows are more than likely laid off with a transit, as you can see. That's how picky he is. Yeah, I don't know if you can tell with the light here how straight those rows are, no matter how you look. Let's get the other side of it here. Yes, straight. All right, we'll take a look at the other stuff later. And he will leave the house at lunchtime and not go back into the house until 9 o'clock at night. Total commitment to his gardening. It's his hobby, it's his pride, and he loves to do it. I do this to show people that anybody can do it. He does it to show everybody up. I mean, point blank, he is one of the best gardeners. I would put him up against any gardener on YouTube today. If I was stuck on in a deserted space of land and I had one person with me and they said, you're going to get your pick of seeds and one type of fertilizer, and that's it. That is the person I would want on that spot with me, would be my father. He is extraordinary in the garden, extraordinary. That's all I can say about him right now, because I'm at a loss for words. After seeing his place, I actually hate coming back down to mine. But let's get over to our small 30 by 30 and we will look at that area, and we've got some picking to do over there also. And I was about too late on some stuff. I really don't like zucchini when it's this big, but we'll take it. Let's get a look around here. There's another moth. Oh, almost had him. Oh, almost had him. This is the size I want. I hear my honeybees in here working on the squash. Double check it. Now we'll move down to these plants right here. Now remember, everything in this garden was put out for under $30. This little guy right here is absolutely loaded with squash. We're going to pull off some and let him get some breathing room. This is water damage to your plant. When you see this on there, just get them off and discard them. Simple process. All right, check these guys out. And the more sun we get in the next couple days, the bigger these vines are going to get, these plants. But this is just how big they are right now. And they are just really starting to put on their growth because the rain has finally stopped. All right, so we're done gathering up our vegetables for the day. We've probably got about a 5-gallon bucket full of stuff here to carry up to the house. Now you have to remember, this is really just the beginning of the harvesting. The zucchini and the squash plants are fixing to blow up. I'm telling you, as soon as the hot weather moves in and we get a good stretch of days of sunshine, they're really going to start putting on big time. And I also believe the cucumbers are going to start producing really quick. We wanted to do some weeding in the garden today, but it rained last night. It rained a little bit this morning, and they're calling for more rain this afternoon, so I'm not even going to get the tiller out. I'm not even going to get out here on my hands and knees like I was yesterday in the other spot, where it's just getting too muddy. The 30 by 30, I believe, we put out a little bit too early this year, trying to get the jump on things, and I believe that kind of stunted some of the plants, but they're finally starting to catch up. I am noticing some spots on the tomato plants, so we are going to bring some lime down this week and kind of throw around some of the plants that we've got up at the house and see if that helps them a little bit. It's looking like a calcium deficiency, but it also could be just too much moisture right now. So we'll throw some lime down. It's not going to hurt, and see if that helps out. Hey, look, if you're not a subscriber, please do so. Drop us a comment. If it's a question, we'll get back in touch with you as soon as possible. I want to say thank you to all the subscribers that we've picked up. I really enjoyed the comments, some of the feedback. Truly, truly enjoyed the conversation with you guys. But to make a long story short, I'm fixing to go to the house and have fried cabbage, pinto beans, cornbread, and some zucchini and squash. So until next time, this is the Gardener Rebel. I'm out of here. I hope to see y'all again back down at the garden spot. Y'all have a great week.